Pakistan to deliver his keynote address. Mr. Tanveer Ali Agha.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. Saqib Masood, President ICAP, Mr. Mohammad Yusuf, Chairman of the Golden Jubilee Celebrations Committee, Honorable Finance Minister, Venerable, respected Mr. Sarkar Aziz, Mr. Abdullah Yusuf, Assalamu alaikum. I would like to start by thanking ICAP for this opportunity that they have provided to me for speaking before this very distinguished gathering on this very auspicious occasion. In fact, ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests, when Mr. Abdullah Yusuf first approached me on this matter, I said yes with some indecent haste. And I think there were several reasons for it. First of all, I know from my experience that Mr. Abdullah Yusuf does not take no for an answer very easily. Secondly, it's not easy to say no to such a charming person to begin with. But quite seriously, I wanted very much to be here to speak to you about so many different things, so many challenges that face us today, particularly on our professional roles in the governance issue, because I think the governance issue is something that is agitating our society the most these days, and I think our profession, irrespective of whether we work in the public sector or the private sector, has a role, an important, key supporting role to play in this matter. I would also like to think that my presence here today is acknowledgement that we belong to one profession and one family. And I would like to also tell you something about ourselves, my department, the department that I have the privilege to head, your cousins of the public sector. I'd also like to speak on possible collaboration between ICAP and the Department of the Auditor General, because I think there's, mashallah, so much knowledge within Pakistan embodied by ICAP, and I think it would be a shame not to draw on that knowledge. But first things first, ladies and gentlemen, my heartiest felicitations on ICAP's 50th anniversary. When you're my age, actually a 50th birthday is a sign of youthful vigor. And the department and institution that I have the privilege of heading is slightly older than I am, 150 years old, last November. But I believe that both institutions and individuals retain their vigor so long as they are able to have dreams, as long as they have a passionate belief in themselves and a fire in their belly and the desire to press on. So I think chronological age is not really very significant. But I think ICAP has come an extremely long way in these eventful 50 years. The multi-dimensional contribution that ICAP has made both within Pakistan and at international fora is a tribute to ICAP, its members and its leadership, both past and present. Your talent and your commitment has created a demand for your brand of professionalism across the globe. Not only across the globe, I mean, most of all in Pakistan, and within Pakistan in so many different sectors, both private and public. And I think the number of professional chartered accountants who have served with great distinction and with great commitment in public sector positions is something that is not very widely spoken about. And I think their contribution in heading those organizations has been significant and something that we should not forget. But the challenge now, as the president of ICAP was saying, is really your vision on the challenges that lie ahead. What will be your vision and mission in the years to come, when challenges will be and are and will continue to be very different from what they are today. And our profession is such that you have to prepare well in advance for emerging challenges that you intend to take up in the future, because you need to have proper capacity before you can undertake that charge. Ladies and gentlemen, the issue that I said I'd like to focus on today is the governance issues and what should be our role as professionals in these issues. And I'd like to start by saying that our respective roles are really determined by the expectations of stakeholders, the environment in which we work, our capacities, of course, and particularly for a supreme audit institution, the legal and constitutional framework within which we operate. Ladies and gentlemen, there is so much awareness today on governance issues, and I think we must all recognize and appreciate the role of free media in not only creating an awareness, but a very strong demand for transparency, accountability, and good governance. The category of stakeholders in the process and its outcomes has increased dramatically. I remember a time, a long time ago, when there was very little interest in the public at large in the reports of the Auditor General, for example. Now, it is not only the executive, the parliament, and the judiciary. This keen interest extends to civil society, to media, and indeed the common citizen also. And rightly so, because the right to good governance is a fundamental, inalienable national right. I mean, that is the beginning of all organizations. So that is something that we have to really bear in mind. Secondly, the next point I wanted to make in relation to our roles was that the nature of expectations from us, the profession, and the demand for our products, the products that we provide, has also changed dramatically. As the president of ICAP was saying, this moves far beyond certification of accounts and compliance audits. Stakeholders and shareholders now demand a variety of services from accountants and auditors.